you're closer to a feral animal than you are a functioning human being at this point. Whether you want to admit it or not, you've probably reached a point in your life when you realize that you can trust and rely on a rotisserie chicken and a 12 gauge more than you can most people. A lot of people might call their bodies a temple, but yours is more of a nuclear test site. It's full of craters, it's unstable, and it's probably illegal. But your temple wasn't built on gummy bear pre-workout and essential oils. Instead, this minefield with veins has been built on a diet about as stale as your social skills. And that right there is exactly why it works. So if this sounds like you, or maybe you're just ready to stop day trading stocks and start day trading your brain cells for muscle cells, then let's go ahead and do a pike dive
into the Knuckle Dragger food pyramid. First thing you're going to notice, it's upside down.
It's because it was flipped like a tire, so that it would look more so like your torso.
Because balance is for yogis and cowards, and you are neither. You made that trade-off when you ditched Jack Johnson for Rob Zombie.
Nutrition plans are for people who are concerned with beach season, but the only season you're concerned with is nuclear winter, which is going to be very soon. So it's about time we get that bod in order.
But you're not in the business of counting macros. You're in the business of counting calluses and scalps. The first tier. Animal. That's about it. Midnight snack.
Now sure, we might be looking at an occasional avocado or potato to grace your skillet, just so you can see a shade aside from red for a second, but for the most part, we're looking at nose to tail.
If it had a heartbeat, then it belongs in your cast iron. But you honor that heartbeat, because something died, so that you could deadlift.
There seems to be a lot of confusion over when to eat and when not to eat. You eat when there's finally a break in between Slipknot songs, and your body finally has a chance to scream out that it hasn't eaten since yesterday. And you stop eating when you realize you were full 10 minutes ago.
The human body was built to function optimally on 8 hours of sleep until the god of industrialism threw the coffee bean into the mix. It's time we talk the second level. Liquid purpose. Now sleep is about as optional as salting your food.
We used to run on protein powder and 8 hours of sleep, but that's since turned to espresso and distrust of the government.
So you choose your coffee like you choose your tribe. The tribe you pick and the caffeine you drink, they go hand in hand. Your people don't gossip, and your caffeine doesn't taste like popsicles and apologies. If it tastes like sprinkles, it's dessert, and desserts don't win wars. We're talking high potency, low volume. The one man that you've got who shows up when shit gets ugly beats a dozen little keyboard trolls. So forget your 3 cans of Rainbow Lightning and trade it out for 1 cup, strong enough to wake the part of you that's hard to kill. Your caffeine reminds you that deep down in your bloodline, there exists something that used to kill saber-toothed tigers. It's less about how it's brewed and more about brand loyalty. It could be the same cold brew. We're talking Black Rifle or we're talking Starbucks. One goes in brown and it comes out red, white, and blue, making every single breath feel like a war crime. The other grows you ovaries in a Prius. This, it isn't coffee. It's fuel for getting shit done by 7 a.m. without committing a felony. The third tier. It's time for us to talk pure dessert. We're talking new metal and thunderstorms. New metal isn't food. You still listen to Death Cab for Cutie and your sister's Honda Civic. So drag your happy ass back to the ball pit you came from and bury your head in it. But that's not going to get you a 500-pound bench press. We're talking Slipknot, we're talking Mudvayne, and we're talking Disturbed. It's a damn sonic multivitamin for people who scare their problems away by deadlifting and looking down on cyclists. But the problem is sometimes even double bass isn't enough. So like a plant feeds off of sunlight, you feed off of thunderstorms.
The Knuckle Dragger food pyramid is not USDA approved. It is emotionally endorsed by every man who's ever growled at himself in a shop window.
It sure as shit won't make you live longer, but it will make sure that you die full of rage, muscle, and integrity.